Welcome to the KELOLAND SportsZone, where it's the final week of the regular season for Class 11B and 9-man football. I'm Travis Fawcett alongside Sean Bauer.
Tonight we'll spotlight 10 games, including a battle of unbeaten teams in 9-man, but we begin with a top 5 showdown in Class 11 AAA.
On the heels of last week's loss at Lincoln, Harrisburg hosted Brandon Valley. On the game's opening drive, BV QB Thomas Skolton tosses to Tate Johnson, who goes 16 yards up the gut for a touchdown. PAT no good. It's 6-0. Later in the first, Harrisburg hangs a score on the board as Anders Clayton bounces it outside and strolls into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown. Add to PAT, it's 7-6. Second quarter, more from the home team. Jack Tygan dumps to Clayton, who works his way through the D and trips on the 20, but gains 49 yards and a first down. A few plays later, Clayton hauls in a 13-yard touchdown pass, 14-6 Tigers. After Brandon Valley trimmed the deficit to 14-12, Harrisburg back on offense, but Tygan's pass deflects off his receiver and intercepted by Jackson Hilton, who returns it 51 yards for a touchdown. Lynx back on top, 19-14. But in the final minute of the first half, Tygan goes up top to Jai Rowert for a 24-yard touchdown. Harrisburg leads 21-19 at halftime, but the Lynx own the second half en route to a 47-21 victory. Chad Garrow's 119th win at Brandon Valley, setting a new school record. Washington attempted to end a 3-game skid against Rapid City Central. After the Warriors scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by Michael Johnson to open the game, Johnson and company go back to work on their second possession. 22 goes 23 yards on 3rd and 3. A few plays later, Johnson collects his second 1-yard touchdown run. Conversion failed. Washington jumps out to a 12-0 lead. On the Warriors' next possession, quarterback Max Thompson looks to pass, tucks it away, and spins across the goal line for a 4-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion failed. It's 18-0. On the heels of a Rapid City fumble, Washington adds to its advantage as Thompson throws right and Josh Piper follows his blockers, 22 yards for a touchdown. Add the 2-point conversion, it's 26-0 after 1. Late in the second quarter, Rapid City Central caps a 14-play, 97-yard drive with an 11-yard touchdown pass from Cole Meisman to Wyatt Jungklaus, trimming the deficit to 26-8 at halftime. But Washington earns its 3rd win of the season, 40-8.
Top-ranked Roosevelt met Watertown in the nightcap at Howard Wood Field. On the heels of a Roosevelt fumble, Watertown looking to build on its 3-0 advantage. Brandon Smith finds Dawson Schmidt, who gets a foot down and hauls in the catch, ruled down at the 1-yard line. Then a few plays later, the Arrows cash in for 6 as Brett Fossum finds the end zone. PAT good, and Watertown leads the top-ranked Rough Riders 10-0. Later in the quarter, Roosevelt gets on the board as they'll call Tyree Nave's number, and 20 powers his way in for the 6-yard touchdown as Roosevelt cuts the deficit to 3. Ahead to the second quarter, now a 10-9 ball game. Roosevelt gives to Nave once again. He'll find a huge hole and burst through it, and see you later. 85 yards to the house as the Rough Riders grab their first lead of the game, leading Watertown 16-10. Then more from Roosevelt in the second as Brady Dannenberg slings it to Caden Jordan on the deep out. He'll take that in for the 42-yard strike. Riders up 13 at that point, and they're on their way to their 7th win, currently leading Watertown 57-16. OGorman clash with Aberdeen Central at McEnany Field. On the night's opening possession, they'll give to Sam Stukel on the end around. He'll pick up a block, then scamper in for the 19-yard touchdown as OGorman grabs an early 7-0 lead. Same score in the second quarter. Aberdeen Central hands off to Dylan Stabner on the counter. He's going to get to the outside, and it's a race, but he'll be finally brought down at the OGorman 3-yard line. Didn't take long for Aberdeen to strike. On the very next play, the Golden Eagles are going to punch it in as Ashton Hansen's going to run it in from 3 yards out. PAT good, and Aberdeen Central ties the game up at 7 apiece. OGorman looking to respond on their ensuing drive. They're going to give it to Tate Wishart, who gets the carry, and he'll race to the pylon for the 12-yard TD as the Knights go back on top 14-7. Then ahead to the final minute of the first half, OG going to look to add to their lead. And they're going to feed who else but Wishart again. He'll bulldoze his way in for 6 with some help from his O-line. 21-7 Knights at the half. And OGorman improves to 6-2 with a 29-14 win over Aberdeen Central.
Second-ranked Lincoln headed west to play Rapid City Stevens. On the game's opening drive, the Patriots' Tommy Thompson tosses a dart down the middle of the field. Hunter Merkley makes a one-handed catch and dances. A few plays later, Lincoln hangs 6 on the board. Isaiah Robinson runs to the near side of the field and scores a 9-yard touchdown. Tack on the PAT, and it's 7-0. Later in the quarter, the Raiders pull even as Colton Hartford scrambles towards the sideline, cuts left, and nearly takes it the distance, but has the ball stripped inside the 5. But Michael Norman falls on it for a touchdown, 7-all. After the Patriots regain the lead on a safety, they add to their advantage. Thompson goes deep down the far side of the field to Merkley for a touchdown. Lincoln picks up a 50-21 win over the Raiders. We'll have highlights from Mitchell, Hartford, and Beersford next. We'll be right back.